Alright, what's going on today, YouTube? Welcome back to your favorite cyclist YouTube channel and this week's Bike Quick Talks. So what are we talking about this week? This week we're going to talk about the difference between a mountain bike and a road bike and what the big changes are between them. But before we get into today's video, if you are new to my channel, make sure you head down below, hit that subscribe button for me. If you already are subscribed, make sure you hit that little bell icon next to that. That way you get notified every time I upload. That way you don't miss any of these awesome Bike Quick Talks, tutorials, reviews, and of course rides we do on this channel. Because it's all sorts of fun cycling stuff. So, into the video, what's the difference between a mountain bike and a road bike? Mountain bike, what's the deal with a mountain bike? Mountain bike generally gonna have a suspension fork on it. Some do come with a rigid fork, most are gonna have at least a front suspension fork on them. Mountain bikes also generally are going to have a much more knobby of a tire than a road bike. Also with a mountain bike, bottom bracket, right here where the cranks mount to, gonna be a little bit higher than a road bike for extra clearance while you're off-roading. Makes sense, right? You're going off-roading, rocks, you don't want to get hung up on your bottom bracket. It's going to have that there. For a mountain bike, they're going to have a variety of frame lengths. Mountain bikes can either be shorter or longer than a road bike based on the tire size and the style of bike it is. Now, onto a road bike. What's going to be the biggest difference with a road bike? Road bike, easiest way to tell it's a road bike, generally going to have a drop handlebar on them. The handlebar is going to drop down so you can go right in the drops, right up on the hoods, and the brake levers are going to be generally vertical versus horizontal like a mountain bike. So your brake lever is going to be horizontal. Road bikes generally always going to have a rigid style fork on them, so no front suspension. Always with a road bike, bottom bracket a little bit lower, keeps your center of gravity lower to the ground, helps with balance, helps with maintaining your balance while at speed. Road bikes are also going to have a smaller tire, much smaller tire. For instance, my road bike runs a 25mm wide tire. It's a very thin tire versus these big knobby meats on my 3700. So that's gonna be the big differences between them. Now, can you ride a road bike or can you ride a mountain bike on the road? Heck yeah, everybody does that all the time. Why isn't it not a good idea? Well, you have big, huge tires. It takes a while to get these tires rolling and to keep it at speed. Hence, road bikes, smaller, skinnier tires, smoother tires, a lot easier to keep going at the same speed or even coast and let it keep going at the same speed. Big difference there. With the mountain bike, you also just have one position for your hands generally. So in this case, you have your grip right here. You only have one spot to put your hand right there. A road bike, you have the option of moving your hands all over the curved bars. That way you can move your hands around. If your hands start to go numb in one spot, you can move them to a different one. Therefore, you have a little bit more longevity on a road bike versus a mountain bike. Can you ride a road bike off-road? To make cyclocross bikes. That's what they're for. Cyclocross or gravel bikes, they're made for going on a gravel or a dirt road. They have a little bit knobbier tires on a road bike, a little bit wider too, generally like a 38mm wide tire. So a little bit wider, a little bit more knobby there. Again, with the gravel bikes, they're gonna have the bottom bracket up a little bit higher like a mountain bike is for a little bit extra clearance. But other than that, they look very similar to a road bike. So they do make road bikes that are able to go off-road. Kinda cool, right? Kinda cool that they have that option for you. So if you are looking to ride your road bike off-road, but you have the skinnier tires on there, most of the time you're stuck with just going on the road. Sure, you can ride gravel paths and whatnot. However, it's a lot tougher and a lot more strenuous to ride on those gravel roads or dirt roads with that kind of bike. Not only do you have a rigid forks, they have nothing soaking up your bumps and everything you run over. You have really skinny tires that do not want to go over rocks. They will hit, if you ever driven like a pallet jack and it gets stuck on like a zip tie or a little rock, same deal. Your little skinny road bike tires gonna do that same thing. Hit a rock and it's gonna stop. So that has the downfall with that. So you can ride it off-road. I don't recommend it. If you really want to take a road bike style and go off-road, check out a gravel bike or a cyclocross bike. Those would be more your cup of tea. Now if you're looking to do off-road trails all the time solely, mountain bike's your way to go. So I hope that you guys learned something today. If you did, give this video a big thumbs up. Appreciate the support. Any comments or questions, let me know down in the comment section below. Love hearing from you guys. Love answering questions and chatting with you. And we'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching today.